Listen to me. This is your year. Not next year, not when you feel ready, not when everything lines up perfectly. Now, 2025 is the year you stop talking about what you're gonna do and finally get up and go get it. You keep waiting for motivation to come, but motivation comes after you move. You think you need to feel good to start? No, you need to start to feel good. Champions don't wait for permission. They wake up, put their feet on the ground, and attack the day. I'm talking to that version of you that's tired of average, tired of excuses, tired of waking up every morning with dreams still sitting on the pillow. It's time to rise up and execute. Because listen, nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is going to knock on your door and hand you success. The dream you have, that business, that goal, that better life, it's waiting for you to move. You say you want it bad, then show me. Get up before the sun does. Grind when the world sleeps. Keep pushing when you're tired, because you'll never be great until you learn to be consistent, even when it hurts. Success doesn't respond to wishes, it responds to work. You can't keep saying the one day. You gotta make today day one. Every single morning is a chance to change your story. Get up, get dressed, and go chase what belongs to you. Because in 2025, there's no more waiting. No more talking, no more procrastination. It's time to get up and go get it. Stop waiting and start moving. That's the mindset that separates dreamers from doers. Too many people sit around talking about what they're going to do someday. They say things like, when I have more time, or when I feel ready, but guess what? That day never comes. There's never going to be a perfect moment, a perfect opportunity, or the right amount of motivation. You have to decide right now that you're done waiting. Because if you keep waiting for motivation to strike, you'll be waiting for the rest of your life. Motivation doesn't fall from the sky. It's created through action. The moment you take that first step, no matter how small, you'll feel it build. Movement creates momentum, and momentum builds success. You can't think your way into greatness. You have to move your way into it. You can plan, prepare, and visualize. But until you take action, nothing changes. The world doesn't reward intentions, it rewards results. So stop overthinking, stop doubting, stop trying to make everything perfect before you start. Just start. Even if you don't have all the answers, even if you don't have the resources, even if you don't know exactly where it will lead, move anyway. The truth is, most successful people didn't start with everything figured out. They learned along the way. They adjusted, adapted, and improved because they were willing to take that first step. Every time you move, you learn something new, you gain experience, confidence, and clarity. But when you stand still, you gain nothing. Fear loves a stationary target. It feeds on your hesitation, your uncertainty, your excuses. The longer you wait, the louder your doubts become. That's why you have to take action before fear convinces you not to. You can't let fear control your life. You gotta act in spite of it. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the decision to move forward while you're scared. When you move, you weaken fear's grip. When you stay still, you make it stronger. Every morning you wake up, you have two choices. Stay in bed and dream, or get up and chase the dream. The ones who make it happen are the ones who choose action over comfort. They don't wait until they feel motivated. They move, and that movement generates motivation. You have to understand that motivation is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. But if you wait for it to magically appear, it'll never come. Winners don't wait to feel inspired. They create their own inspiration through hard work and consistency. You might not see the results right away, but that's okay. Progress is often invisible at first. You can't plant a seed today and expect a tree tomorrow. But if you keep watering that seed, if you keep showing up, the growth will come. Every small step you take today compounds into something bigger. Every early morning, every late night, every hour you invest in your craft, it all adds up. You may not notice it immediately, but success is being built quietly behind the scenes. And one day, all that effort will pay off, and people will look at you and call luck. But you'll know it wasn't luck. It was movement, it was consistency, it was the decision to stop waiting and start acting. Action separates the talkers from the achievers. Everybody talks about what they want, but few are willing to do what it takes. Don't be like the rest. Don't let procrastination steal your potential. Every second you waste waiting is a second you could have used to build your future. The opportunity you're waiting for might already be here, but you'll never see it if you don't move. The door to success doesn't open for those who knock once and give up. It opens for those who keep knocking, keep pushing, and keep showing up, no matter how many times they're ignored. There's power in starting now, because when you start even imperfectly, you break the cycle of hesitation. You prove to yourself that you're capable. And once you take that first step, the next one gets easier. The problem is most people never take that first step. They keep saying, I'll start next week. But weeks turn into months, and months turn into years. One day, you'll look back and realize that all the time you were waiting could have been used to change your life. Don't let that be your story. Take that step today. It doesn't have to be big. Just start. Progress doesn't come from giant leaps. It comes from consistent steps taken daily. You have to trust the process. You might stumble, fall, or fail along the way, but that's part of the journey. Every failure teaches you something. Every mistake shapes you into someone stronger. But you'll never learn those lessons if you never move. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's the foundation of it. Each time you fail, you're one step closer to getting it right. So stop fearing mistakes and start embracing growth. Action gives you experience, and experience gives you wisdom. Don't wait for someone to tell you it's your time. Make it your time. Don't wait for the perfect plan. Take the imperfect step. Don't wait for others to believe in you. Believe in yourself enough to move. You'll never feel ready. You'll never have it all figured out. But that's the beauty of the journey. It's in the doing, in the trying, in the learning. The greatest regret in life isn't failing. It's never trying. Don't let another day pass you by wishing for change. Get up, move, and create the life you want. Because once you start moving, you'll realize you never needed to wait for motivation. You just needed to start. Movement fuels belief. Belief fuels persistence. And persistence fuels success. The world belongs to those who act, not those who hesitate. So stop waiting for the stars to align. You are the alignment. You are the opportunity. You are the moment. The time is now. Move and let everything else follow. Be your own rescue, because nobody's coming to save you. That's the truth most people don't want to hear. You can pray for help, wish for help, or wait for someone to believe in you. But the reality is, life doesn't hand you a savior. You have to become your own hero. You have to be the one who decides that enough is enough. That you're done waiting for people to notice you, to validate you, or to give you permission to chase what you want. Every great success story starts with a person who stopped waiting for help and started taking responsibility for their own destiny. The day you stop expecting someone else to change your life is the day you start changing it yourself. Nobody owes you anything. Not the world, not your friends, not your family. It's not their job to make sure you succeed. It's not their duty to push you, motivate you, or believe in you. That's your job. If you spend your life depending on others to lift you up, you'll always stay down when they walk away. But when you learn to lift yourself, when you learn to push yourself, discipline yourself, and motivate yourself, that's when you become unstoppable. You can't build your dreams on other people's energy. You've got to generate your own. You've got to become your own engine. Life will test you. It will knock you down, break you, and try to convince you that you're not strong enough. But those moments are the ones that reveal who you really are. When nobody's there to cheer for you, when nobody believes in your dream, when nobody claps for your progress, that's when you find your true strength. It's easy to keep going when you have support, but true warriors rise when they're alone. You have to look yourself in the mirror and say, I've got me. Because at the end of the day, you are your greatest weapon and your greatest obstacle. The choice is yours. Will you let life define you, or will you define your life? Stop expecting someone else to fix what you broke. Stop blaming others for where you are. The moment you take responsibility for everything in your life, even the things that aren't your fault, that's when you take back your power. Responsibility gives you control. Blame keeps you powerless. When you say it's someone else's fault, you're saying they control your outcome. But when you say it's on me, you reclaim your strength. You can't change what you don't take ownership of. You can't fix what you refuse to face. Being your own rescue means learning to depend on your discipline, not your emotion. Some days you won't feel like working. Some days you'll feel tired, defeated, or uninspired. But if you only move when you feel like it, you'll never get far. You'll never get far. You have to move even when it hurts. You have to show up even when you're broken, because consistency builds character and discipline builds winners. You don't need motivation every day, you need commitment. Motivation gets you started, but discipline keeps you going. You can't wait for the right mood to take action. You have to act regardless of how you feel. Nobody can want your dream more than you do. You can't expect people to invest in you if you're not investing in yourself. You say you want success, but are you showing it? Are you putting in the hours, studying, practicing, building, growing? You can't expect results from work you didn't do. You can't expect blessings without sacrifice. Every goal requires effort, and every effort starts with a decision. I will do this for me. You've got to become obsessed with your own growth. You've got to want your dream so badly that you're willing to go through anything for it. Rejection, failure, loneliness, whatever it takes. Because once you stop relying on others to push you, you'll discover a version of yourself that's unstoppable. There will be people who doubt you, people who tell you it's impossible. Let them talk. Their doubts can't stop your destiny unless you let them. You don't need their approval. You need your own belief. Most people quit because they're waiting for others to clap for them. But champions don't need applause to perform. Champions perform because they're built to win. You gotta get to that place where you're driven by purpose, not praise. Where you can say, even if nobody supports me, I'm still going to make it happen. Because when you rely on external validation, you give others control over your motivation. But when your drive comes from within, you become unstoppable. Being your own rescue also means healing yourself. Stop waiting for someone to come and fix your pain, to give you closure, to tell you you're enough. You have to give yourself that. You have to learn to forgive yourself for your past, to accept your flaws, and to keep growing. You don't need someone else to complete you. You are already whole. The strength you're looking for has been inside you the entire time. You just need to trust it. Grind with consistency, because discipline beats motivation every single time. Motivation is powerful, yes, but it's temporary. It comes and goes like the wind. Some mornings you'll wake up ready to conquer the world. And other days you'll struggle just to get out of bed. That's normal. But what separates the successful from the unsuccessful is that winners don't rely on how they feel. They rely on what they've committed to. They understand that consistency is the bridge between goals and achievements. If you only show up when it's convenient, you'll never reach greatness. You'll never reach greatness. The grind demands that you show up every single day, no matter how tired, frustrated, or uninspired you are. Consistency isn't glamorous. It's not always exciting or fun. It's early mornings, late nights, long hours, and constant repetition. It's doing the same thing over and over again until you master it. Most people quit because they get bored before they get results. They want quick rewards, instant recognition, and overnight success. But the truth is, real success doesn't happen overnight. It happens over time. It's built one small decision at a time, one workout at a time, one study session, one late night hustle, one extra rep when you're exhausted. The grind doesn't give you results immediately, but if you keep showing up, it will reward you eventually. When you grind with consistency, you train your mind to be stronger than your feelings. You stop negotiating with yourself. You stop saying, I'll do it tomorrow, and start saying, I'll do it now, because tomorrow's not guaranteed. You've got to learn to push yourself even when no one is watching, even when the results aren't visible yet. Every step you take, every bit of effort you put in compounds over time. Consistency creates momentum, and momentum creates success. You don't need to move mountains today. Just move one stone every day, and one day you'll look back and realize you built something incredible. The key is to build habits that align with your goals. Habits are what carry you when motivation fails. When something becomes part of your routine, it no longer depends on willpower. It becomes automatic. That's how champions are made. They don't rely on hype. They rely on habits. They train their minds and bodies to perform regardless of how they feel. They know that showing up every day, even at 70%, is better than showing up once a week at 100%. Success is not about intensity, it's about consistency. The grind teaches you patience. It teaches you to appreciate the process. You learn that growth doesn't always look like progress. Some days it feels like you're stuck, like nothing is changing. But that's when you're growing the most. That's when your discipline is being tested. The moments when it's hardest to keep going are the moments that define you. Anyone can work hard when they're motivated, but real warriors keep grinding when the fire fades. They understand that every step forward, no matter how small, brings them closer to their vision. Consistency builds confidence. When you keep promises to yourself, you start to believe in yourself. You stop doubting your abilities because you have proof. Proof that you can follow through. Proof that you can endure. Proof that you can overcome. Every day you show up, you're building self-trust. You're telling yourself, I can count on me. And that's one of the most powerful feelings in the world. Because when you trust yourself, nothing can break you. Most people quit too early. They give up right before the breakthrough. They get tired of the grind, frustrated by the lack of results, and walk away, not realizing that success was just one more step away. Don't let that be you. Don't let temporary frustration make you forget the reason you started. Every great thing takes time. Yep. Every successful person you admire had to go through years of unseen work, failures, and sacrifice. You have to be willing to do the same. The grind doesn't give handouts. It only rewards persistence. When you grind with consistency, you stop chasing perfection. You realize that it's better to be consistent than perfect. You don't have to do everything right. You just have to keep doing something. Some days will be messy. Some days will be messy. Some days will be hard. But what matters is that you keep moving forward. Progress, not perfection, is what changes lives. Small steps done daily are more powerful than big steps taken once in a while. The secret to success is hidden in your daily routine. Consistency also separates those who dream from those who do. Everyone has dreams, but only the consistent ones make them real. Dreamers talk about what they're going to do. Doers show up and make it happen. You can't just say you want success. You have to live like you want it. You have to structure your days around your goals, not your comfort. Make today count, because a someday is not a day on the calendar. Too many people waste their lives waiting for the perfect time to start. They keep saying, I'll do it later, or I'll start next week, but next week turns into next month. And before they know it, years have passed, and nothing has changed. The truth is, you will never have more time than you do right now. You will never be younger, hungrier, or more capable than you are today. The people who win in life aren't the ones who wait for the right time. They're the ones who decide to make every moment the right time. Every single day you wake up is a new opportunity to rewrite your story, to get closer to your dreams, to become the person you were meant to be. You gotta understand that time is your most valuable asset. You can lose money and make it back. You can lose friends and find new ones. But once time is gone, it's gone forever. Every minute you waste scrolling, doubting, or procrastinating is a minute you'll never get back. The problem is people act like they have forever. They move through life as if tomorrow's guaranteed, but it's not. Life is unpredictable. The only thing you truly have control over is what you do at this moment. That's why today matters. Not next week, not next year. Today you have dreams, goals, and ambitions, but none of that matters if you keep putting them on. You say you want success, but your actions don't show it. You say you want to be great, but you spend your days doing things that don't move you closer to greatness. The truth is, dreams die in the land of tomorrow. The more you delay, the more you destroy your own potential. If you want something different, you have to start doing something different today. Don't wait for motivation, create it. Don't wait for the right opportunity, make it. Don't wait for permission, give it to yourself. When you wake up, you should have one goal: to get better than you were yesterday. Even if it's just 1%, that's progress. Small progress every day adds up to big results over time. The reason most people will never reach their goals isn't because they're not talented or smart enough. It's because they never start. They let fear, doubt, and comfort control them. They keep saying that one day, but that day never comes. You can't keep waiting for a perfect plan, a perfect partner, or a perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. The perfect time is when you decide to start. Making today count means giving your best effort no matter what. Some days you'll feel tired, some days you'll feel lost, but you still show up. You still give what you have. Because the habit of showing up, of putting in the work even when it's hard, that's what builds champion. You can't be great once in a while, you gotta be consistent every single day. Every rep in the gym, every page you read, every hour you spend grinding adds up. It might not show today, but one day it will. And when that day comes, you'll look back and be thankful you didn't waste your time waiting. Stop telling yourself you'll start when you're ready. You'll never feel fully ready. You'll always have doubts. You'll always have reasons not to start. But if you let fear dictate your timing, you'll stay stuck forever. The people who change their lives are the ones who act in spite of fear. They understand that courage doesn't mean the absence of fear. It means doing it anyway. When you take action today, even in small ways, you take power away from fear. You prove to yourself that you're capable, that you're stronger than your excuses. Making today count also means being intentional. It's not just about being busy, it's about being productive. You can't keep wasting time on things that don't serve your goals, toxic habits, negative people, distraction. Every minute you spend on nonsense is a minute stolen from your dream. You gotta protect your focus. Tough focus, prioritize what matters. Ask yourself daily, is this getting me closer to my goals or further away? If it's not helping you grow, it's holding you back. Time is too precious to give to things that don't align with your purpose. Every great success story you ever heard started with a single day. A day when someone decided to stop waiting and start doing. That's the difference between dreamers and doers. Dreamers wait for signs. Doers create them. Dreamers talk about what they're going to do. Doers take action and make it happen. The question is, which one are you going to be today? You can either keep waiting for a miracle or become the miracle through your actions. Today has power. This moment has power. Don't underestimate what one decision, one step, one act of courage can do. Maybe today you start small. You write one page. You make one call. You go for one run. That's how it starts. Success doesn't happen in giant leaps. It happens in consistent steps. The effort you put in today might seem small, but it's building momentum. Each day you give your all, you're stacking wins. And when you stack enough small wins, they turn into big victories. When you make today count, you stop living in the past and start building your future. You stop saying, I wish I had, and start saying, I'm glad I did. You stop regretting and start creating. You start living with urgency, not panic, but purpose. You realize that every sunrise is a gift and every breath is an opportunity. So don't waste it complaining, doubting, or comparing yourself to others. Focus on what you can do now. Because the truth is, success is built one day at a time. You don't need to have the whole year figured out. Just win today, then win tomorrow, then win the day after that. Before you know it, those wins will stack up into something unstoppable. So stop waiting for your own die. Make this your day. Take that first step. Give your best and make today count like your future depends on it. Because it does. Claim what's yours. Because success is not given, it's earned. Nobody's going to hand you your dream. Nobody's going to show up and make your life better for you. If you want something, you have to get up and go after it with everything you got. Life rewards the bold, the relentless, the ones who refuse to take no for an answer. You can't wait for permission. You got to declare that this is your time. You got to believe that what you want is already yours. You just have to work for it until it becomes reality. Everything you desire, the success, the peace, the freedom, the money, the recognition, it's out there waiting for you, but it won't come easy. The world doesn't care about your excuses. It cares about your effort. You can talk about your dreams all you want, but until you move, nothing changes. Action is the language of success. The universe doesn't respond to wishes. It responds to work. Every time you take a step toward your goal, you're sending a message to life itself that you're serious. And life has a funny way of rewarding those who refuse to give up. Claiming what's yours means understanding that you are responsible for your destiny. No one else can walk your path for you. You have to take ownership of your life. The good, the bad, the mistakes, and the victories. Stop blaming your past, your parents, or your circumstances. Those things may have shaped you, but they don't define you. The moment you stop playing the victim and start playing the victor, everything changes. You take back your power. You stop waiting for a savior and realize you were the hero all along. You got to develop a mindset of ownership. When you claim what's yours, you stop making excuses. You stop saying I can't to start saying I will. You stop wishing for opportunities and start creating them. You stop asking for help and start finding solutions. Winners don't hope, they hustle. They don't wait for doors to open, they kick them down if they have to. You can't tiptoe your way into greatness. You've got to walk in like you belong there, because you do. There will always be people who doubt you, who tell you that your dream is impossible. Let them talk, let them laugh. Let them doubt, but don't you dare let their opinion stop you. Because the same people who doubt you now will be the ones asking how you did it later. You don't owe anyone an explanation. Your results will speak for themselves. The best revenge against doubt is achievement. The best response to negativity is success. Claiming what's yours also means putting in the work. Not for a day, not for a week, but every single day. You can't say you want something and then give half effort. Success doesn't come to those who are kind of committed. It comes to those who are all in, who wake up hungry, who grind when others rest. You've got to outwork everyone. You've got to be willing to do what others won't so you can live how others can. The grind may be lonely, the road may be long, but the reward is worth it. You've got to learn to bet on yourself. So many people doubt themselves before they even start. They convince themselves that they're not ready, not good enough, not qualified. But here's the truth. Nobody starts ready. You grow into readiness by starting. You figure it out as you go. As you go. The only way to fail is to never try. So believe in yourself even when nobody else does. Believe in your dream like it's already real. Speak it, act it, and live it until it becomes your reality. Confidence isn't arrogance, faith in your potential. Claim what's yours by setting standards for your life. Don't settle for average. Don't accept less than what you deserve. Too many people play small because they're afraid of failure. But failure is not your enemy. Fear is. Fear will keep you stuck. Fear will tell you to wait, to play safe, to stay comfortable. But you can't reach greatness in your comfort zone. You gotta step into the unknown, take risks, and bet on your grind. That's where growth happens. That's where winners are made. You gotta protect your vision. Not everyone will see what you see. Not everyone will understand your grind. That's okay. It's not their dream. It's not their dream. It's yours. Don't waste time explaining yourself to people who don't get it. Let your work do the talking. Stay focused. Stay consistent. Because while they're talking, you'll be transforming. The road to success is never easy. You'll face rejection, failure, and moments when you question everything. But those moments are not signs to quit. They're tests. Life is testing your hunger, your patience, your faith. Are you willing to keep going when it gets hard? Are you willing to fight when it seems like nothing is working? Because those who keep going, those who refuse to quit, are the ones who win. You might not see the reward right away, but keep grinding. Every bit of effort is an investment in your future.